All right, so let's try looking at, I'm on the homework page, page 455. Let's try a few more. So number one, they already solved for us, but we're going to go back and let's see if we can cross simplify. So they multiplied, they got 20, they multiplied just regular straight across, and they got 28/40 and simplified to 7/10. So again, these are larger numbers that you're working with here, which is fine, but is there an easier way? Let's see. So 4/5, I'm going to rewrite this under here, times 7/8. We can just cross out number 2. So I'm going to look, is there anywhere I can cross simplify? If you're noticing 4 and 8 can both be divisible by 4, 5 and 7 cannot be simplified. Their only common factor is 1. So now we're ready to do our cross multiplication. So 1 times 7 is 7, and 5 times 2 is 10. Okay, so again, here's an example of just saving yourself a reducing step at the end and working with smaller numbers. Okay, let's skip over to number 3. Okay, so set it up. So I know that 5 and 4 cannot be simplified. They can only be divided by 1. But 3 and 9 can both be divided by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And now we can multiply across. 5 times 1 is 5. 3 times 4 is 12. And it is in simplest form. Oh, these are all good examples here for cross-simplifying. Okay, so again, draw your crisscross circles. Okay, so 1 and 7 are already in simplest form. We can't simplify those, but if you notice 4 and 2 can both be divisible by 2. And then we can multiply straight across. 2 times 1 is 2, and 7 times 1 is 7, and we're already in simplest form. Okay, so I'm only using the cross-reducing method right now. Okay, so if you want to go back and try it and check your work, you can. Just know that you're going to have to simplify at the end. Okay, so I'm putting my whole number over 1. 8 and 20 can both be divided by 4. So I have 2 and 3. 20 divided by 4 is 5, not 3. So 1 times 5 is 5. 2 times 1 is 2. Okay, we have an improper fraction, so we have to simplify here. So sometimes you will have to simplify in the end, but you'll have, like I said, smaller numbers to work with. So 2 goes into 5, 2 times. 5 minus 4 is 1/2. Okay, so I'm going to give you the answers to number 6 and 7, so you can try those. Actually, we'll do number 6 together, and then number 7 I'll give you the answer and see if your work can bring you to the value of the answer. Okay, Karen raked 3/5 of the yard. Minnie raked 1/3 of the yard, of the amount Karen raked. How much of the yard did Minnie rake? So we're going to set this up. 3/5 times 1/3. Okay, so again, you can either multiply straight across or you can cross simplify. 1 and 5, we can't simplify those, but 3 and 3 can both be divided by 3. Okay, like I said, they kind of cancel each other out whenever you see the same number. 1 times 1 is 1, 5 times 1 is 5. So she can rake 1/5 of the yard. Okay. Mini raked 1/5 of the yard. Number 7, see if you can figure out how I end up with 1/4 of the pets. Just for a little practice. Okay, guys. So again, today, try the cross-simplifying method. And I'm going to give you, on the next page is actually from the Reteach book, some problems to try and solve, and then I'm going to give you the answers on the next slide so you can check your work. Okay, so there's no Google form today. You're going to solve in your notebook. You'll see the problems set up on the next slide, and then you will solve in your notebook and then check your answers on the next slide, kind of like what I did here. Okay? So take your time, and good luck.